Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what's going on? You've got major arcana card number 15, the devil. Now, the devil is about addictions, substance abuse, temptations, abuse, trauma, head games, manipulation, control issues, domination, this kind of thing, perversion, secrets, anger issues, things that we feel bad about, our demons that we battle in our day-to-day life, okay? Our fears and phobias can also be represented by the devil. This is, sticky energy patterns, darker energy patterns, resistance, negativity, dysfunction, toxicity, things that we don't necessarily want to have to deal with in our lives, but sometimes we do, okay? Because we're all just regular people doing our best. And sometimes, we love people who have bad habits, behavior issues, personality disorders, this kind of thing, addictions. It can happen. Additional factor here is number 81, leadership. 8 and 1 adds up to the number 9, and 9 is like the closing of a cycle. We're tying up all the loose ends before we're actually done with that chapter. So leadership, I love that. Leadership is the card here. I do see the purple and the orange, kind of like the purple is like crown chakra, connection to source, divine inspiration, that higher level maturity. And the orange here, like sacral chakra, that the creativity, the inspired, passionate information that can come through you as you step into a leadership role. However, this could be dissonance in relationships due to domination and submission. I see this here, guys. I can't not say this. This could also be for some fire signs, like I'm stepping into a leadership role at work, but I'm really afraid. I don't know if I can handle this. I don't feel like a leader. This kind of thing. Fears around either being the leader, stepping into that leadership role, or there could be an imbalance in this area, like I'm a follower or I'm a victim. This kind of thing. It can happen, guys, where we live with people. Spirit wants me to say, hold on now. Spirit wants me to say something right now to any of the fire signs or anyone else who is resonating with this. Okay, so we don't get to pick who we're born to as babies, right? We don't get to pick our parents. We don't get to pick our names. We don't get to pick our life circumstances. We're born into families. Now, in essence, yes, on a higher level awareness, we planned it, etc. But bottom line here, as the people living in this life and this body under the veil, we didn't pick shit, okay? We were raised. And that leaves its mark, no matter how you were raised. It matters. So whether you had parents present or absent parents or dysfunctional family members or toxic this or that, or leave it to Beaver, perfect household. Okay, whatever the case, we all have a history, and that can condition us, especially if we're raised in a certain way. That's why I'm going back to childhood, guys. Things happen and we have learned behaviors around this. It doesn't mean that that is the acceptable way to live. Okay. However, we can be desensitized to some of these sticky patterns because that's kind of normal. Like I've always seen this in my life. I deal with alcoholics. My parents are alcoholics, whatever. Like this can be some of that. And as a sensitive person, like that can be normal. It's not okay, but it can feel very normal. I'm not discounting. I want anybody who feels like they're sitting in a scenario of imbalance like this. Okay, where I don't get to take up my space. I can feel this here for whatever reason. I'm not allowed to have an opinion. I'm not allowed to do what I want to. I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to ask. I'm not allowed to do. I'm not allowed to something, whatever. Okay, and I want to say to you that when we are children and we sustain some kind of abuse, neglect, or trauma, and it does leave its mark, whether we remember this stuff or not. Sometimes we don't even remember our childhoods. We don't remember when the mark was left, but it's still there. Okay, so what I want to say is, as adults, when we move forward, somehow we have this subconscious urge to heal that pattern that is somewhat wounded or broken within that inner child. Okay, so we will magnetize into our own adult lives relationships that may mirror the same dynamic in which we were lacking as children, because on a subconscious level, adult me knows that I might have the power and ability to remedy this, whereas as a child I had no power. I was vulnerable, but now as an adult I do. And if I can fix this between us, it heals not only us but my inner child wound. And unfortunately, that's usually not the case. We step into trauma, we step into abuse, we step into these patterns, and there is no fixing that, especially if only one party is aware of wanting this to be fixed. We can pray, we can manifest, we can better ourselves till we're blue in the face. And that other party, I'll say this, I'll just say this. This is real stuff, guys, in relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic. This can be now. Listen here, parents who were always dysfunctional. I'm an adult and I don't allow you to talk to me like that. And if you're going to act a fool, I won't let you see the kids either. Real stuff. You are the person living your life and you don't have to tolerate anything that you don't want to. Even if it's blood relatives, even if you're married, okay, even if it was okay yesterday, because yesterday it probably wasn't okay. You just didn't say anything. You are new now. So Spirit is saying, when we find ourselves in these somehow dysfunctional relationships or connections with people, and we go, oh man, I know this is just, there's so much love here, there's so much of a bond here. If I improve myself, personal development, I know what I need to work on. I need to start speaking up, and I need to set my healthy boundaries, and I need to maybe eat more healthy and be more active, or whatever this could be. So I'm going to do all of this, but for some reason, am I not seeing this in my partner? Am I not seeing this in that connection? Is it not mirrored to me here? Sometimes we can put in double effort to make ourselves better in hopes that by osmosis, others will see this, others will follow along, others will somehow improve as well. And I do say to you, as your vibration improves, good job, kick ass, good for you. That is the goal. That's the target. That is what you can do to improve you and your situation. That is absolutely bottom line. The best thing you can do is raise your vibration, continue working on you, continue healing, get healthy, personal development, this kind of thing. And as your vibration raises, that toxic or dysfunction. Now, when you guys got together, we're in love, or this is a great connection, or this should be fine, whatever this is, okay? But then I realized, like, this is not so great. So I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to raise my vibe, and I'm going to, go to the gym, and I'm going to start saying affirmations and being positive. But this person isn't on their personal development journey, okay? This person isn't actively working on themselves or self-improvement. This person potentially has not even evaluated the same kinds of problems that you have seen and felt like you need to be aware of or address or something. So as you grow, your vibration changes, okay? And this person is still the same, okay? It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean you're a good, holy person because your vibration's up here. It just means you're a little different now. So when you come together, you miss, right? It's dissonance. You might even clash, throw sparks, etc. So that relationship or connection, if it is divinely meant for you, I'll tell you what, even if it does, we clash, we grow apart. This is terrible. This is toxic. Oh, this is my twin flame, but I can't leave my twin flame because, we have to work on ourselves and we have to work on each other. And the best thing you can do if you feel like you are in a twin flame relationship and it is toxic is fucking leave. If they love you enough, they'll learn how to grow and be a healthy person. And if they don't, then they are not your twin flame, and you will find that in the future as you continue to invest in yourself and your own health, your own growth, your own personal development. And I want to say that to across the board. It doesn't have to be twin flame. It doesn't have to be soulmate. It doesn't have to be romantic. I'm talking about energetic resonance and dissonance. Okay. We outgrow, that becomes sometimes dissonance. That doesn't mean we're bad for each other, but maybe we are just going our separate ways. And if that is your divine counterpart, okay, and you're growing, you know what? You're not growing fast enough for me. I can't stay here. I got to go on my path. Okay. Well, I love you so much. And if that is your divine counterpart or a true connection that is supposed to be in your life, it will grow on its own and come back to you when you are at a resonant frequency. Okay. There is nothing you can do to ruin whatever is divinely meant for you by spirit in the divine plan, guys. Thinking that you can fix something like this just by fixing you is foolish. I'm sorry. And it's a trap. And that is never the way. I'm so sorry. So I'm not going to say everybody's in a dysfunctional relationship because I know that's not across the board. These could be fears within ourselves that hold us back from growing, from stepping into our own role as the adult in our life who makes our own decisions and does what the fuck we want. Okay. These can be these things that, I don't want anybody to know about this. I do this in my spare time, or this is a secret that I have, and I really don't want anybody to know. So Spirit says, like, make peace with your secrets, because your secrets keep you sick. And if you are doing something that you feel like you need to hide, then maybe you need to reevaluate continuing that behavior. From Spirit, not me. I love you. Whew. I love you no matter what. I don't judge anybody. I vape. Believe me, I've done all kinds of things, and Spirit still loves each and every one of us. Okay. It's about just having a better life and being better, feeling better about ourselves, right? Fire signs, let's get here. Okay. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, that's fantastic. Okay. Like, I see how not speaking, not engaging with that behavior, if that's what it is, going into your own solitude, unplugging, taking a break, taking a breather, a sabbatical, taking a restroom break. Okay. Sometimes life is turbulent and we can't necessarily take off. Maybe just step into the restroom for like a minute, 5 minutes, whatever, and breathing and allowing yourself to be in peace while you're in there, and then re-emerging. That can help you feel a little more put together emotionally and mentally. So that's what I have here as far as this. Okay. That meditative time, spending time quietly with yourself and getting really honest about how those kinds of patterns in your life, be it people, things, coping mechanisms, or otherwise behaviors, how do those make you feel? How do they hold you back? How do they prevent your growth? How do they prevent your happiness, your success? How do they line up with the vision that you see for your life? If you don't see that in the long-term vision, know that as you entertain this now, your long-term future is tinged with that. So getting honest about this and deciding to make big decisions for the sake of whatever is right for you and your people. That leadership card means you're not alone. Okay. You're stepping into a role, or you're already in a role where, maybe people depend on you. Maybe people look up to you, count on you. Okay. And it could, sometimes weigh on you as well. So I do want to say, cleanse your energy, fire sign. Aries, you've got major arcana card number 0, the Fool. Now, the Fool is taking a big giant step in a new direction, a new exciting chapter. It's adventurous. It could be a little risky, okay? This leadership, the Devil, surrender to silence. I want to tell the air signs, I feel like this could be some kind of a promotion in your life. Okay. Maybe you just got a new job in a leadership role, or maybe you just found out you're going to have a kid or something. You know what I mean? I feel like something has stepped you up a bit and you're like, oh shit, can I handle this? Can I handle this new up leveling? Can I handle this new status, this leadership role, this whatever this is in my life where people are listening to me? It's new. I feel like this is new and you're wondering, can I? And Spirit says, yes, you can. If you have found yourself in some kind of a leadership role where people look up to you, yes, you can. But remember, they see everything, the good, the bad, and otherwise. Okay. And this could be children. This could be at work. This could be friends. Kids pick up that kind of thing, cussing, smoking, all this. I want to smoke like my mom and dad. I'm not putting anyone down. All I'm saying is, with the Devil here, if you don't want to pass it along, then don't exhibit those traits. All right. As you move into this new chapter, because you get to be whoever you want to be as you move forward. And it's about starting to omit some of those sticky patterns that we know we have. Okay. Sometimes I lie. Sometimes I'm late. Sometimes I tell stories, whatever this could be. Spirit is saying, you recognize these things. You know that it's not right for you. Decide to omit them if the urge arises, and celebrate that success. Aries. Okay. That's what I have for you here. Leo, you've got the 3 of Swords here. 3 of Swords. Okay. 3 of Swords is about heartache, heartbreak, grief, drama, third-party infidelity kind of stuff, Leo. Okay. This is about a tired heart, a heart that has been put through quite a bit. Okay. And I need to turn in to me. And in fact, if you don't have this like happening and in your face, like right now, I see the book on the bed, like a call to do a little bit of shadow work, Leo, just to close some chapters on some stuff that you're done with. Okay. I also see here how, something could have potentially, happened in relationships in your life. Okay, with the Three of Swords, some kind of relationship stickiness, toxicity with the devil and the leadership and imbalance, kind of like I was saying. One person may not be quite healthy. One person may be domineering or trying to control the situation. I don't want to say which person, because maybe it's you that is trying to control, the path of another in an effort to, assist them in some way. However, it's up to them to manage their own problems. You can't fix them or save them, but God damn it, it's heartbreaking sometimes when you can't, shake some sense into people. That's kind of what I feel here, but it's not your job. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink, Leo. That is what Spirit wants me to say. As much as you want to spread beautiful love and light and information and upliftment and make people's worlds better, and you can say, oh my gosh, I see what it is. This is what you can do to solve your problem. They're like, some people are okay sitting in their problems. Some people do not feel that those are problems for themselves. Just because you think it's a problem for them, maybe it is a problem for them, but as far as they go, they have free will choice, man. And it's kind of like accepting that this week. That's why I feel past or present. Man, I really feel this leadership card I feel like some Leos have taken the burden of responsibility onto their own shoulders, right? So you feel like when others don't succeed, when others fail, when others struggle, somehow you should have done something, and Spirit is wanting me to really say, humble yourself, Leo. How powerful do you think you are? How all-knowing do you think you are? Are you supposed to solve all of the world's problems? Oh, no, just my loved ones, just the people I care most deeply about. Oh, and then my friends too, and then these other people, and oh, my church, oh, and the lady at the grocery store was always nice. Oh, so Leo, I'm telling you right now, Spirit is saying the leadership role that you may have assumed could be, holding the guilt of other people's problems or shitty life circumstances on your own shoulders. They have the free will to create their lives as they want to. And so do you. And when you do this, when you create your life as you want to, meaning you cut out shit that doesn't resonate, I don't want nothing to do with that no more. It's a waste of time. It makes me feel bad, whatever. When you stand in your empowered energy, making these healthy choices, like what? It says something. It speaks volumes. And you never know what seeds are planted for those other people. But honestly, it doesn't matter, because they have the free will to grow in whatever way is right for them. And you don't know their path. You don't know their soul's divine blueprint. Spirit does. So when you're worried about your folks, give it to God. God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, whoever that is for you, because that is who is listening to your prayers. So give that over. Sagittarius. Sag, you got number 3, the Empress, major arcana as well. Okay. Major arcana card number 3, the Empress. Now, I need to say this. I feel this again. The Empress is an excellent card. She is pregnant with life. She's giving birth to something awesome and amazing. However, look at her face. Bleh. She does not look happy to me. She looks like she's pretty fucking pissed to be carrying this heavy load, and it is not of her accord. And that's how I feel about Sagittarius right now. Sagittarius, this leadership role is beckoning you because you find yourself in circumstances that are dissatisfying to you. People are lying, breaking the rules, maybe stealing your stuff. Who knows what's going on? And you're like, oh my God, I can't do this here. And Spirit is saying, well, you can, and you can be your best self there. You absolutely can. You can be your best self. What I mean is not retaliate, not fight back, not create worse of a problem than there is. In fact, Sag, Spirit is really telling me that it is up to you to close that door and disconnect, or to even disconnect completely and move yourself elsewhere, whatever this is, because this kind of energy magnetizes more problems. All the fire signs, hello. When we don't address this kind of sticky energy pattern, no matter what it is, it swirls around, it creates more problems, more things come in, it's magnetized, okay? And Sagittarius, Spirit is saying to you right now, I feel like you're almost carrying this kind of energy like I'm carrying that. And I hate it. I can't stand it. Not like I'm carrying someone's child, but who knows what's going on, Sag? Okay, but I feel like this is weighing on you in a desperate way, but you kind of feel like, oh, I can't perform if I leave from this place, or I can't survive if I leave from this place. So Spirit is saying, brainstorm, man. Would you really just fall down dead? Would your life just stop if you upped and left? I really doubt this. I really doubt this. So Spirit is saying, please consider the possibility of starting fresh elsewhere, even if it feels like a couple steps back. It's away from fucking this, which is 10 steps forward, if you ask me, Sagittarius. And that's what I have for the fire signs. Thank you, guys.